Wow, I don't think you're ready for this haul. I don't think I was ready for this haul, but I think Grow Tropicals may have outdone themselves this time. Hi, my name is Memo, this is my channel, Houseplantygoodness, and essentially it's a place where I like to geek out about my big passion. You might be able to see some of it behind me, it's tropical houseplants. So yes, leave me alone on the internet for long enough and spending is gonna happen. I cannot be held responsible for my actions, especially at this time of the year. But yes, for anybody that has not heard, Grow Tropicals have started their Black Friday sales early. They've moved into their new space and they've kind of opened up the floodgates. There are offers right, left and center. I am assuming based on the fact that they're going to have a new space, which I am still looking forward to seeing the inside of. And hopefully that will be happening very soon. But because they've got the bigger space, I would imagine there's going to be more plants on offer than ever before. But let me tell you something. The amount of plant that was available was staggering. And also for anybody who has watched my recent wishlist video, oh, I found a few things and I'm so excited. Right, I'm stop prattling on. Let's have a look at some plants, shall we? So yeah, it's official. I think this might be Grow Tropicals' biggest sale of the year so far. I mean, based on the amount of plants that I could see on their website, it was, yeah, it's intense. So this would be the time to go, and I would say hurry along because most of the stuff that's on there probably isn't going to be there for much, much longer. But as I said in the beginning, I think they're probably going to be running loads of different discounts and sales probably throughout most of this month because, you know, it's the kind of run up to Christmas. But yes, as always, sorry, I forgot to show. Box. Yes. Grow tropical box. You know things are going to happen. So right. I will put my invoice to the side there. And as always, I keep saying this every time, but like for the people, if there's anybody out there that still hasn't purchased from Grow Tropicals, their packaging is good. They always do really, really good packaging. I like the big bubble wrap that they do as well. So yeah, this is kind of cool as well. So, I don't think I've actually, sorry, memo focus, but I don't think I've ever noticed this as well. They use, so part of this is recycled material and part of it is, and it can be recycled as normal, which is nice. We don't need, I mean, it's people that like plants. We shouldn't really be polluting the planet any more than it already is. But yes, I've got 4 little babies to show you today, and I might actually put them all in front of me here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. OMG, OMG, it's gonna get messy. Things always get messy. So let me have a look. Problem is as well, I wanted to film this as soon as it arrived because I'm not going to leave plants in the box at this time of the year. So, but it arrived relatively late. The delivery was relatively fast, but it arrived relatively late in the day. So I have stopped what work I was doing today, and I'm probably going to end up working late. But I had to film this for you guys so you can kind of see what I got. So I know what I've got, but you don't know yet. Right. Let's start with something that might surprise a few of you. And let's start with one of the small boxes. As always, you know, the corrugated like cardboard, which is really, really cool. I'm pretty sure the tape is recyclable. I keep saying this, I need to ask them actually if it is recyclable. I would imagine it would be because it looks like paper. So, yes, right. Might do the content creator thing. Is like, oh my God, this is so much better in person than I ever. So this is a plant that is on my recent wish list video. So anybody who might have seen that might know what's about to happen. So, that's so cool. Okay, and I've got the label again because I'm never gonna remember. So, so this is the Calathea roseopicta silver plate. But looky, and hopefully this is going to pick up as well because, as I said, darker. I've got all the lights on me and I will try to kind of lighten it up as much as possible in editing, but looky. So remember when I was showing this on my wish list video and it was all kind of like silver and there were some people that had it and they're just like, I don't think we've ever seen it go a blushy pinky purple. Look, it does go blushy pinky purple. I don't know what the light levels are going to need to be for this in order to keep this, but this is so cool. And I think I've grown a roseopicta before. Anybody that has struggled with Calatheas, wish me luck. I am part of the same group. But I've got high hopes for this one. If for no other reason, just for sheer tenacity. But this is stunning. I will make this work. Damn it. But I know a lot of you have actually had success, and some of you actually said that you've got the Calathea roseopicta silver plate potentially, I think, from that previous video. So anybody that wants to be nice and give me some advice on how to grow this plant, or tips and tricks, more than welcome. Please and thank you. But this is very cool. And I do love the fact that they still like do all of their labeling as well for their plants, which is kind of really cool. And you know me, I like to inspect the plants when they come in, because all fair and dandy, but usually the roots need to look good. Not that I've ever had a problem with these guys, but I like to check, you know. I like to keep it real with you here as much as possible. Right. Anybody that has been here for my unboxing videos before knows the situation that is happening with this. I was able to even reach out to the team at Grow Tropicals and said, look, can I have my discount voucher back, please? And they said yes. So if anybody wants a further 10% discount, I'll put the code down below and I'll put it on the screen as well. You know how to use it. I'm pretty sure it's just my name if I'm not mistaken. Or the name of the channel more specifically. Right, let me undo this because without killing the plant. No, okay, hold on. Let me do this the smart way rather than the dumb way. Okay. Moment of truth. Ah, looky. Healthy roots. It's what I like to see in terms of purchases. But yes, first plant down. Very cool. And if this is anything to go by, I cannot wait for the rest. And shall we go for... So 3 of the 4 plants are from my original wish list video, which is very exciting. This one is one that I've been looking at for a while, and I didn't think that, don't know why, I never thought that Grow Tropicals were going to bring this, but I kept seeing this online, and it's not something that I think has ever come up very often, at least here in the UK. I don't know, for my American and Canadian audiences, let me know if this is something that you can find relatively easily where you are, because I don't think we get these as often as you might do, possibly, I think. But, and that is so pretty. Right. Okay, that one actually came out easier. Yay. Right. I'll pop that in because I know it's going to get messy at this point. This is so stinking cool. So this is Columnea sanguinea. That might not look like too much from the front, but look at the party in the back. So cool. And I did not realize when I kept seeing this online, I did not realize it's fuzzy. This is going to be so cool to grow. Actually, in all fairness, you might see the redness from the front. I don't know because the light is in my face, but hopefully you might be able to see that shadowing through. It's definitely much clearer in the back, basically. But Yeah, like I don't know much about this plant actually. So I just knew that I liked the look of it purely because of that kind of redness that is happening at the back and obviously a bit in the front there as well. Has anybody grown this? I think there is a common name for this plant, and if there is, I'll put it at the top there. But yeah, very, 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 very cool. And looking forward to growing this. I don't know if this is one that actually, I've got a sneaky suspicion it's got something to do with goldfish or fish. And I don't know whether or not that's to do with the blooms of the plant. But yeah, I don't know. As I said, I'll put the common name at the top. Must not lose the labels, especially with like genuses of plants that I've never grown before. So I would imagine, and part of the reason why I like the idea of this plant is, so who's ready to like geek out with some Greek words? Actually, no, Columnea I would imagine is just columns, or maybe it's just like kind of upright, Latin side of thing, and sanguinea as well. None of this is Greek actually, this is probably more Latin. Sanguinea, I would imagine, if I'm not mistaken, has it got, I think it's got some relation to blood, which, I mean, look here. Oh. But yeah, this is exceptionally cool. And this even might be one of the ones that they've propagated themselves because I can see that it's in a clear pot already. And I can see the roots. The roots are healthy. This is very interesting because I would have never have assumed, looking at the plant, that the roots are quite so fine. So I'm going to need to do some research. Well, actually, I might be able to show you if I bring that up close. Hopefully it's not getting blown out. I've had to put that light on really bright because it's really dark in here. So hopefully you can see this. But yes, so very excited to grow. Again, has anybody grown this? I'm very, very curious. I think if it is the goldfishy plant, editing memo is going to help me through all of this as well. But if it is, I think that's something that it's a bit more common in the US. I don't think we see that very often. I am so enamored by the pettiness of this, as in like the fuzziness, the fuzziness, pubescence. That's the scientific word for you for the fuzziness of like plants. I'm sorry. I see myself out. There is another fuzzy plant, but I'm leaving that for last. People that have been here long enough and know what I was talking about in my wish list video might know what I've been able to get back into my collection. But right, let's move on to the next plant. Third plant. I always get stuck. So what's this look like? What's this look like? Oh, see, this is cool. This is something that I kept doing research for, and I am so stinking excited to see that they had this on the shop because I did not think I was going to come across this. And it's a fern. So very, very cool. I cannot wait to grow this. So this one I'll try to not unpot because reasons. I don't want to like jostle the roots of a fern too much. But let me just put this back on so it doesn't get attached to everything. It's a bit squishy. It's a bit squishy from the like delivery. And actually, to be fair to like Grow Tropicals, when I got the notification that it was arriving today, I don't know if that's a new thing, but I've noticed it this time around. I got a lovely little email from them kind of saying, it's coming in the post and read this article about kind of like receiving your plants. And I'm just like, oh, really cool. I like that. And I know some businesses do that, but it's really nice to see like companies like Grow Tropicals doing that now as well. It's kind of really, really, really nice. So yes, the people, sorry. Tangent, memo, focus. So the excitement is a bit real. So what, let me see if I can kind of get the name, because this one I'm never going to remember. Because again, ferns, and I can never remember the names. I remember when I was looking at it and doing my research for like my wish list plants. But I liked it because it was an epiphytic fern. So yes, this is an epiphytic fern, which means, hold on, I'll tell you the name first, sorry, focus memo. Microgramma vaccinifolia. So This is the one that a lot of people were surprised on that video is a fern, because it doesn't look like it would be a fern, but look at that fuzz. I didn't realize that, I forgot that this is fuzzy as well. Look at the fuzz, look at the fuzz. Look at it, look at the fuzziness, sorry. Can you tell I like petable plants? Very, very, very cool. I cannot tell you how excited it is. Sorry, when I got distracted before from getting distracted again, for the people that said I might have ADHD, maybe, maybe, not to make light of anybody that's got ADHD, but maybe, I don't know. I need to maybe get myself tested, I don't know. But right, let me show you a blue star fern that is growing epiphytically, super, super well. My crocodile fern, again from Grow Tropicals from a few months back, that I have always managed to kill. Growing it, mounted, huge, it's growing. Because let me be clear, I have tried growing the crocodile fern several times in the past, and I've managed to kill it pretty much every time. It never got any better than when I first got it. It always deteriorated. Huge now. Should I show you that? Let me show you that as well. But yes, no. I don't know if this was from Grow Tropicals as well. I think I've got a problem. I think I've got a problem. Sorry, getting distracted from the unboxing, but looky. Looky, crocodile fern mounted. Doesn't it look kind of cool? It's like almost giving alternatives to like staghorn fern. And it is beyond happy, beyond happy. I'm getting new fronds all the damn time. There's all the ones that are coming through here. It's getting a bit bashed because of where I got it, but super, super happy, super, super happy. All of that tangent to say, this will be grown in a very similar way to both of those plants, and I cannot wait, because actually having all of these little tendrils falling down is going to be stinking amazing. And I mean, how many ferns will you ever see with the kind of leaflets? It kind of almost looks like a kind of Scandens type houseplant, any other houseplant, but a fern. We're so used to seeing the ferns with like the delicate fronds or the like bird's nest type ferns, but this is so cool. So, so cool. It's amazing. But yes, I'm not gonna take this out of this container because the less you fuss with ferns, the better it will be. Yes, yes, say it with me. Don't fuss your ferns. Right. And I think we're on to the last plant. That's the biggest mama jamma for last. Somebody probably already guessed what this is, but cannot tell you. This is going to bring me so much joy from when I was like first starting my collection again years ago. And I mean, it's still around the original mother plant, just barely, but I needed a replacement. And these things look great when they are. Oh. Looky. Look at it. Look at it. Oh. For the people that haven't guessed yet, people that might be new to my channel, Begonia Sizemoreae. Or Begonia Sizemoreae. Otherwise known in this household, and again, I'm not gonna like take this out because do not mess with your begonias either. No. Although this, I have to say, part of the reason why I like it is because it's an easy begonia. But yeah, look at. Chewbacca is still there. Chewbacca's progeny did not make it. But the original Chewbacca is still there. It's got like 2 measly leaves, if that. And I did say on that wishlist video that I wanted to get a fuller plant again, so I can kind of start from the beginning. So do we call this, maybe this is a question for all of you. Chewy's already there. It's still there, so I cannot give it the Chewbacca name. What name should I give it? Thinking of names of hairy beasts. Think of names, suggest down below. I'm really, really curious, because this is always a plant that in my household at least needs to have a nickname. Look at it! Look at it! Oh, I'm so enamored with the Begonia Sizemoreae. And for the people that have never seen this before, I think there's another name for it as well. I shall put it somewhere at the top as well. But for the people that are not aware of this plant too much, I know there was a big thing like a few years back. Was it the Begonia pavonina, which had like a blue tint to it in just the right light, and all of these people were getting really excited about a begonia that was kind of blue. It was very difficult to find. I think it became a bit more popular years later, but it was still not that consistent, especially not for how much that plant was going for a long period of time. A little unsung hero, this plant, and only the people that have ever grown the Begonia Sizemoreae for long enough as well, like you need to have had it for a bit so you can kind of accidentally catch this. In the right kind of darker light, with just the right light hitting it, this also has a blue kind of iridescence to it as well. Not all the leaves and not all the time, but it does happen. And it's one of those really magical moments that when you do catch it even from the side of your eye and the plants look normal the whole time, it's kind of magical. It's kind of, I'm weird. You know this. I've been doing this for long enough. You guys have been watching me for a long enough time. You know that I'm weird. It's fine. I'm accepting it. It's fine. But yeah, oh, cannot tell you how happy I am to have another Begonia Sizemoreae. And I know this is not the plant that's particularly difficult, at least in the UK, to find on a regular basis, but when I saw it, when I was doing my purchases for everything else, I'm just like, this needs to happen. This needs to happen. This needs to happen. But yeah. Oh, so excited. Just to have a new hairy child. Need a child's name, as I said, let me know down below. So what do you think? I think it was a decent haul, actually. I think it was a really decent haul. God knows where I'm going to put these plants, but, and I might try and make them pretty. Hold on. I know everybody keeps asking me where I get these like cash posts from. Long and short answer, 3D printed. It's just because I can use my own filament and then I can get these really cool like iridescent situations. But I thought with this one, just because it's going to be a riff off the plant itself, the Begonia, roseopicta, was it plate something? Silver plate. I should remember these names. But because of the purpliness and a tiny bit of the green, looky. Looky! It's matchy-matchy. It's matchy-matchy, and it's just making me very happy. Very, very happy with the whole thing. Hours of entertainment. And at this time of the year, I'll take my wins when I can get them. It's been a busy month. I'm not gonna lie, in my line of the work of like kind of doing marketing, it's been a busy month. So I like things like this, like lift the spirits a bit. But yes, so God knows where I'm going to put them at, is it? I don't know. So yes, Begonia Sizemoreae. Let's go in reverse. The Microgramma vaccinifolia, which is this little dangly, fuzzy little boy. The Columnea sanguinea, which is business in the front, party in the back. Sorry. That's gonna keep going on for a while. Do I name this as well because it's fuzzy and call it a mullet? Thoughts down below. Thoughts down below. And the silver plate. So cool. So cool. As always, let me know your favorites. Apologies if I'm enabling people, but you know what? No, I'm not apologizing. I take that back, What's the expression? Like I had an old manager that used to say just like, treat yourself. I think that might have come from a movie or something. I've never watched that movie, but treat yourselves. It's this time of the year. I know. There's a lot of things going on in the world and there's a lot of reasons not to spend money. I get it. Treat yourself. Why not? Just one or two things. Give you a bit of joy before like, of the holiday seasons. Whether you're spending it with family, alone, or with friends, we all know, I forgot the plans. We're never alone. I'm sorry, I'll stop. I'll stop. That's it from me. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully I shall see you here soon. And I truly, truly hope that you have a great rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.